In this section, I will configure the enterprise structure required for SAP S/4HANA Sourcing and Procurement module. What does it mean? It means that we will not only set up the enterprise structure for sourcing, procurement, and material management, but also we will configure the related structures for SAP S/4HANA Finance and Controlling, as well as the sales and distribution. This is because SAP S/4HANA Sourcing and Procurement is closely integrated with both finance and sales and distribution modules. So I will proceed with that. Before configuring the enterprise structure, let me demonstrate the business scenario for sourcing and procurement. This will help you understand our project in this training and how the configurations will be tailored to our company needs. So assume we are implementing the SAP S/4HANA Sourcing and Procurement for a UK company. Its name is Tools ABC and its head office in the United States. It is a US-based company, but it also operates the factories in UK, Germany, and China. Its industry or domain is manufacturing because it manufactures the power tools for the constructions and woodworking industries. Its product includes drilling machines, hammers, saws, and angle grinders. The company wants to understand how their existing business process will be mapped into the SAP S/4HANA Business Suite for sourcing and procurement module. The business scenario is that it should have two different factories for a UK company. A single purchasing department is responsible for procurement activities for both factories. Company buyers are responsible to carry out all the purchasing activities. Each factory should have two different storage locations or warehouses, one near the airport and the one near the company's location. In all the other companies, especially in the US company, it should have one factory and one purchasing department. The UK company transports its stocks to US company, so the configuration in SAP should also have made for intercompany purchases and stock transfers. So this is an example of a business scenario that is given to us by the business users. So how we will implement this or map this into our SAP system. Let us take a geographical representation. That's how it will be implemented at a very high level. In SAP, the first enterprise corporate is represented by client, and company or subsidiaries is represented by company codes. Factory is represented by plant into the SAP system, and purchasing department is represented or mapped into a SAP system through purchasing organization. Buyers in SAP system is mapped by creating purchasing groups or purchasing groups, and storage locations or warehouses into the SAP systems. They are known as the storage locations. So that is the enterprise structure in a graphical format at a high level. There will be other objects we have to implement besides this high level configuration for enterprise structure. So in other words, if you map sourcing and procurement module or translate the business requirements into the SAP system, or how we will translate it. So for sourcing and procurement in our UK company, it should have two different plans. A single procuring organization is responsible for procurement activities for both plants, or in the other words, it should have the cross-plant producing scenario. What is cross-plant producing scenarios? I will give you the information in the upcoming lecture. Several purchasing groups needs to be created representing the individual buyers or a single team responsible to carry out the purchasing activities for the company. Each plant should have two different storage locations, one near the airport and one near the company's location. In all other company codes, especially in US company, it should have one plant and one purchasing organization. The UK company transferred its stocks to US companies, so the configuration in SAP should be mapped for intercompany purchase and stock transfer. So that is how we can map the requirements into our systems. So first make sure We must create the client if it is not already created. Create a UK company code by copying the SAP standard template for GB company code. Create a business area for each product line. Create a company for internal trading operations. Assign the company code to the company. See the relevant table information through the transaction code SE16N. So that is the business scenario and its SAP mapping. So in the next lecture, I will demonstrate to you the configurations for enterprise structure. Thank you.